Hello, everybody. So it's 3 months now. Today is the day, and I just wanted to give a quick update and let you guys know what was going on. So, with everything in the world that has been happening, there's so much to learn, and I've been learning a lot within the last year about spiritual awakening and the mind and body and how they coincide together. And it's been a wonderful journey and amazing experience, and hopefully I'll be able to put a little bit of it into words. It's so much easier to type it out or to write it out, and I do have a blog spot, Amberly's Philosophies. If you look that up, it should pop up. Otherwise, I'll put it in the description line. But, you know, I tend to write a lot, and from what my friends say, they're really good inspirational things to say. So if you're interested, go ahead and take a look at that. And other than that, I finally did some maintaining. I don't normally touch my dreadlocks at all, other than washing them. But I actually did do a little bit. I blended the tips. So they look a little bit different. They're a lot shorter. They shrunk a lot because of the shrinkage process anyway. But I had a whole shitload of loose hair popping out of the bottom of the dread. So I decided that I was going to pull it in and make it so that they weren't like that anymore. So I'm super, super stoked on the way that they look right now at 3 months. And what I had looked at before and researched before, it's exactly what they say. The first 3 months is the hardest, and they get all crazy within that amount of time. But then once they start maturing after 3 months, it makes it so much easier to know that eventually they are going to look really kick-ass. So just keep fighting on and don't give up. And hopefully you're in it for the long haul like I am. So this is what they look like. I have two little, what do they call them? Bobby pin, I think. I have two little bobby pins in today. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there it is. So just to keep my front dreads out of my face, because they do tend to get in my face a lot. So I'll turn around to let you see the back. But if you notice, the one from December 20th is so much longer. I took the staircase out, this Chinese staircase. So if anybody ever tells you that you do a Chinese staircase in your hair, as far as a wrap goes, and they say that you can't take it out, that is a bunch of BS, because I got it out. And it's just patience. Anyway, so, but when you do have a wrap in, wherever you have it in and you're trying to do dreadlocks, it's so much softer here than it is here. Like this part I didn't have in a wrap. This part I did, and it is so much less mature. I can't really pull it apart a little bit. See? So, anyway, eventually that will dread up, but it obviously slowed down the process. So anyway, but you saw, see how much longer it is. Even like one of my longer ones, it's like 4 or 5 inches longer. So what had happened, I don't know if you went back and read it or watched any of my other videos, but December 20th, I started dreadlocks. I did 20 of them at the bottom. I kept the top regular hair, and I never sectioned them. Well, I got a wild hair up my ass on December 31st, before I went to a New Year's Eve party, and I took them all out with no conditioner and with a crochet hook, and I just started at the bottom and just started like pulling out the knots, and by the end I had this huge wad of hair that had come out of my head, and so my hair was like, oh, boom! It was all crazy poofy, and I just decided that that I was going to cut it a little bit. I ended up cutting the bottoms because the bottoms were screwed, and I waited 2 weeks, and then January 15th started them again. So these are them after being taken out the first time, so and being cut. So that's the difference. Anyway, so the way they look. I also was using this Avalon organic shampoo, and every once in a while using a teeny tiny bit of the rosemary conditioner. Don't do that. If you have dreadlocks, I've noticed and I've experienced not to put conditioner in them. Even if it's a teeny tiny amount, it still allows hair to fall out of the dreadlocks. So I have a lot more loose hair, I think, because I used that. And the Avalon organic shampoo, it's a peppermint shampoo, and I dig it a lot. It smells great, but it stays in your dreads big time. It doesn't really, unless you dilute it a lot, and it kind of leaves like a weird residue. So all of those things aren't good if you're doing dreadlocks. Best thing to do is definitely use a non-residual hair product. So, or like what I've been using and what a lot of people use is Dr. Bronner's. Dr. Bronner's has a liquid cat-style soap that you can use, and it's super concentrated, so you only need like a very small amount, and then just water. So that's the best thing to do. And then just like I'm doing it every 3 days or so, and washing my hair out with that. And I use like a ketchup bottle type thing because it goes easier. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you next time. Probably not going to do another video for another month, so anyway, I hope all is well.